Well, at this point, let's take, some of the comments made by President Muhammadu Buhari in his farewell speech addressed to Nigerians this morning.
The last 8 years have been an exciting experience in my desire and commitment to see a Nigeria in which public goods and services are available and accessible within a united, peaceful, and secure nation. Fellow Nigerians, on the strength of your overwhelming support for me and my political party, I started this journey with a great deal of promise and expectation from you. I never intended to be just politically correct, but to do the correct things that will make meaningful impact on the lives of the common Nigerian. This high expectation was not misplaced because, like the ordinary Nigerian, I had grown tired of watching the country progressively moving away from the path of correctness. To ensure that our democracy remains resilient and our elected representatives remain accountable to the people, I am leaving behind an electoral process which guarantees that votes count, results are credible, elections are fair and transparent, and the influence of money in politics reduced to the barest minimum, and Nigerians can elect leaders of their choice.
Well, that's President Muhammadu Buhari there in his farewell speech. But joining us now to provide much-needed perspective on all of that, we have as our guest, our first guest today, a seasoned political figure, Abimbola Aboderin, who is a member of All Progressives Congress. Well, he's also a high chief, the Muyosore of Yoruba land, or is it Ibadan land, Muyosore of Yoruba land. Great to have you join us.
Nice to see you.
I know the right appellation in Nigeria is high chief.
Yes.
Yeah, I was calling somebody chief the other day. He said, no, it's high chief. Well, thank you very much.
Yes, it's a pleasure.
You just listened to President Muhammadu Buhari, and we all listened to him this morning, outlining the achievements of his administration. Tomorrow, May 29, will be the inauguration of a new government taking over at the federal level and also in 28 states of the federation. First, I would like your comment on, the issues raised by the president. One, he says his administration has done very well and that Nigeria is better today. Is Nigeria better today than it was in 2015, when he took over the reins of government? He says Abimbola Tinubu is the best choice that Nigerians can make and that they have made an excellent choice. Well, do all Nigerians agree with him? And then, of course, he reminded us of the achievements of his administration. What are the things that stand out for you in that speech?
Thank you. In my opinion, of course, the president has to say things about his government. He cannot say negative things about his government. I believe that he has done his best. It all depends on what people think. If his best is not good enough or is good enough. He said that he has done his best as far as he's concerned. So it's not left to individuals to have an opinion on what he says. But I think that, like you said, he has done his best.
Yeah, but he listed those areas in which he says he has done his best, in fighting corruption, for example, in addressing the challenges of security. He says he's been able to tackle banditry, terrorism, kidnapping, and all those security challenges. And in terms of corruption, his administration has been able to get funds repatriated to Nigeria. And in terms of the economy, he has been able to provide infrastructure. Second Niger Bridge, he referred to that in the closing paragraphs, for example. And he talked about you know, I has also been able to introduce the Petroleum Industry Act and other reforms within the within the economy. Then many people argue with that. So what exactly do you think he has done that you think he will be remembered for?
I feel that he has made a point across what he did. In any government, whatever we do, there will be people that are not very happy with what you are doing. No matter what you do, I believe that he has done his best. It looks to me like somebody who is transparent and honest. But Nigeria is a very difficult country to rule. There are so many problems in this country. You know, and anyone that goes to the presidency must be ready to shoulder all the problems you have in this country. Well, I believe that there's room for improvement, whatever he says. But at the same time, like I said, he has done his best. So we have to take it from there and see, how far we can go.
Okay, he says Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the best among the candidates, and the Nigerians have chosen well. Do you think Nigerians have chosen well?
Well, I think so, because if you look at the pedigree of all of them, he's the most experienced one out of them. He was a senator and very effective. I'm a very close friend of late MK Abimbola, which we did June 12 together. And he was active in the Senate then, and he became the governor to start in Lagos. Lagos has improved. He has been able to identify talents and put them there. So, but like I said, what we need now mostly is the unity. Unity to unite. It's a great nation. We have talents everywhere, and we have to, put together. But I believe that it'll be fair to people, because going by the pedigree, I believe that it has to be fair, because you can't do it alone. You can't clap with one hand. You have to get everybody involved.
Okay, tomorrow is Inauguration Day. What are your expectations at both the federal and state levels?
In terms of
the promises that the elected person will still make tomorrow, because you will find them making promises, saying they will do this, they will do that. What are your expectations?
Well,
and what words of advice will you offer?
I'll offer them. Well, my advice is that they have to take this country seriously. Corruption is a major problem, in our country. Everybody must go out now to build a great nation. Because you see, if a few people have money and you go abroad to buy properties and live well, they laugh at you. They say, what's wrong with this guy? Everybody in his country is suffering. So I have an experience as somebody who studied in England and California, USA, And I lived well. I didn't have to work. I was fortunate to have a very well-to-do father. But then, when I went to Dubai some time ago, I went to the shopping mall, and taxis refused to pick me because I was black. So I felt funny. I said, we have to put our country together. We have to do something, because you can't expect people to respect you. You have to earn it. Look at China now. Everybody is talking about China because we are almost on the same level, and they show up, and everybody respects Chinese. We have talents in this country, both human and natural resources. We need to challenge them. The people in government now have to know that there's no time for corruption. If you are corrupt, you will still die one day, and they can't take money with you. It's a vanity. So what they have to do is to make sure they do your best. They have to do their best to make a great nation, both at the federal level and at the state level.
Okay. One of the things President Muhammadu Buhari talked about, let me go back to that, was public sector, private sector partnership under his administration. Now, You as a businessman, I know you are also a journalist, a publisher, a media entrepreneur. Do you think that the outgoing administration has provided truly an enabling environment for business to thrive, considering the fact that cumulatively GDP growth under this president in 8 years has just been about 1.32% for 8 years?
Well, I believe that there's room for improvement in every aspect of life. You have to move forward. You know, like you said, he's done his best. Definitely, his best are not good enough for some people. So he has to, people that are taking charge now, they have to make sure that things improve.
No, I've heard that 3 times in the course of this conversation.
Yeah.
I want you to interrogate President Buhari's submission from his own declarations. And you are a businessman.
Yes.
How has your business fared under Buhari? Not that he has done his best. Okay, he will say that. That's just a routine statement to make. You know, what has been your experience?
My experience?
Because he has said, look, if some of you say certain things, he will go to Niger, don't worry. He's going to Daura in Katsina State. But if people are still angry, he will go to Niger. So feel free to say the truth.
As a businessman, I'm in real estate. I'm a farmer. I'm also a publisher. I don't really, my business is something that I do. I don't really have to look at what's happening in the government. You know, I do my own businesses, and I think that.
No, but you function within an environment.
Yes, environment. So I try my best to do my best, and I feel that my business is not doing too badly, but there's a room for improvement in the entire nation. These things have to be done correctly. I think the government people now have to identify the areas that this government are not they didn't do well, and they say they do something about it. That's what we need now. We need to do. If we keep on going backwards, we will not go forward. So we need to do what we need to do now. So it is identify all the problems. That's simple management. All the problems, you identify them and you can tackle them one by one.
Okay. Chief Aboderin, I see you are not one of the angry Nigerians.
Yeah, I'm not angry.
Yeah, but on this program, we like to encourage people to just say it as it is. That's the title of a book I once reviewed, Telling It As It Is.
Yes.
Okay. Are you an APC chieftain?
Well, I was.
And are you? Which of the pepper soup and jollof rice events are you attending tomorrow? Because you sound like you are already part of the inauguration, and you don't want to offend anybody. No, where will you be tomorrow? Is it in Ibadan, your homeland, or in Abuja?
No, Ibadan. But some of my people are going to Abuja to cover it. My magazine called Guru, but I'm in Ibadan because I was a foundation member of APC. We formed the party together. I didn't run for Senate, but when I went for primaries and they took us the light, I just thought, enough is enough. These people are not serious. But however, I don't depend on whatever they give me. I try to do my best. Other conditions, I find myself. I'm not angry. Neither am I. There's room for improvement.
Okay. Do you think Tinubu will make a good president, considering all the protestations about him? The parties have gone to court. They say, Tinubu should not be inaugurated, and that we should wait till all the crises, all the disagreements, conflicts have been resolved. But the court has ruled that nothing will stop the inauguration, more or less. Second, the PDP went to court to say Shettima double nomination. Okay, I've read the submissions by their lordships. They say that is not true. 3, Labour Party wants televised proceedings. The court has also ruled in that regard that no, there will be no televised proceedings. So 2 major rulings by the Supreme Court of Nigeria, and then another one by the Court of Appeal. But the question in the minds of Nigerians is, will he make a good president? If Nigerians have to make the sacrifice and put him in office, and INEC has so pronounced him, do you think that he can make a good president? Or he will also go there and we'll sit down here 4 years' time and we'll say, oh, Nigerians, this is our democracy, we don't understand it. I'm not asking you to speak as a prophet, but, your expectations.
Well, I believe that he will do well because judging by a pedigree, look at Lagos State. Lagos wasn't like this before. He
was Lagos State governor when he was a very young man, sprightly,
exactly.
and very alert and all that. Now he's an elderly man, over 70. So?
Well, I'm over 70 myself.
Okay.
So I think the knowledge is still there. I think it is good at identifying talents. If it goes ahead and put talents all over the nation, I mean, regardless of tribe and region, and put them into right places, it will do well. But that's what he has to do the right thing. Everybody must know that it's time to play is over. It's time to get serious about this great nation. The world is looking at us. They say, what is wrong with these people? They are busy enjoying themselves. A few people, and everybody is suffering. So he said yesterday that they should give the poor people a breathing space, which I like. And he also said that he will give loans to students and make Nigeria more or less like a credit system like America. I think is quite laudable because people are suffering, stress, and they need help. So somebody to help them. So based on what he says, I believe I do well. But like you said, age. But I think that let's see what happens in the next 1 year or 2 years. And we all know what he's doing, and we all know what to say at that time.
Anyway, thank you very much, High Chief Aboderin, for joining us on this Live This Sunday talk show. Tomorrow, we'll have the inauguration. The president-elect will take over. And it's good you clarified that you're an APC chieftain.
Yes, I was an APC.
And that you are preparing for the inauguration. Okay, thank you very much indeed.